Welcome back to the channel, Pocket Change Coins, fellow coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we've got an exciting topic that's sure to get you intrigued. We're going to talk about one of the most captivating and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1973 Washington Quarter Dollar. While the Washington Quarter is often seen as a regular, everyday coin, you'll soon learn that the 1973 quarter holds more significance than just its 25-cent face value. If you've ever wondered if that old jar of coins or pocket change contains anything worth a lot of money, this video might just hold the key to your next big find. First, let's take a look at the history behind the 1973 Washington Quarter Dollar. By the early 1970s, the United States was seeing significant changes in its economy, political landscape, and of course, the coinage that represented the nation. The Washington Quarter had been around since 1932, and by 1973, it had already become an iconic symbol of American coinage. The coin's design, featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, had seen relatively few changes since its inception, but what sets the 1973 Washington Quarter apart from the rest? The 1973 quarter is part of a specific period in American coinage when the U.S. Mint was still producing coins with relatively high mintages. Despite being mass-produced, certain years, including 1973, are considered to be crucial to collectors because of the relatively small number of high-quality examples that were preserved over time. Most 1973 Washington quarters have been in circulation for decades, and as a result, they show signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. However, what truly makes this coin valuable is its rarity in uncirculated or pristine condition. A high-quality 1973 Washington quarter that has been carefully preserved in mint state is a rare find, and these coins have become a prized possession for collectors. In fact, even the most basic 1973 quarters in excellent condition can command higher prices than one might expect. But the real excitement comes when we talk about the special qualities of the 1973 Washington Quarter that make it even more valuable. One of the most sought-after features in the 1973 Washington Quarter is the presence of certain minting errors. Minting errors can occur during the production process, when something goes wrong, resulting in a flaw that makes the coin unique. For example, some 1973 quarters were struck off-center, others had double dies, or perhaps were struck with the wrong metal mix. These types of errors can make a coin extremely rare and desirable. Collectors actively search for these error coins because of their uniqueness and the fact that they represent a mistake in the minting process. In addition to minting errors, there are also some variations of the 1973 Washington Quarter that make certain coins more valuable. For instance, the coin's strike, quality, and other subtle characteristics can contribute to its overall value. Coins that have a flawless strike, good luster, and no blemishes are considered to be of much higher quality, and those that make it to the top grades can fetch substantial amounts. Now, you may be wondering just how much these rare and pristine 1973 Washington quarters can be worth. Well, here's the incredible part: due to their rarity, excellent condition, and the possibility of minting errors, a 1973 Washington quarter could be worth far more than its face value. It's not uncommon to see uncirculated examples or error coins of this vintage selling for thousands of dollars at auctions or private sales. However, the true value of a 1973 Washington quarter can reach staggering heights, especially when you find a coin with no signs of wear, excellent eye appeal, and potentially an error. Are you ready for the big reveal? A 1973 Washington quarter in top-notch condition could be worth an astounding $140,000, yes, that's right, $140,000 for a single coin. Imagine having one of these rare quarters tucked away in your collection or in a forgotten drawer, and not even realizing its true value. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a quarter could be worth that much money, but that's the magic of coin collecting and the excitement of finding these hidden treasures. Today a coin collector or someone just beginning to delve into the world of rare coins, the 1979 Washington Quarter Dollar is an excellent one to know about. This particular coin, though seemingly simple at first glance, holds a special place in the market due to its unique minting characteristics and the potential for significant value. Let's dive into why this coin can be so valuable and how it's worth a hefty sum. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The Washington quarter dollar has been in circulation since 1932, featuring the profile of the first U.S. president, George Washington, on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse. While the design itself hasn't changed much over the years, the mint marks that indicate where the coin was struck can make all the difference in terms of value. In 1979, the United States Mint produced several varieties of the Washington quarter, with different mint marks indicating where the coins were minted. The most common mint marks for the 1979 quarter are the D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and the P for Philadelphia. However, it's the rarest of these mint marks that can make a coin worth a fortune. Coins that were minted with the S mint mark are particularly important because they were struck at the San Francisco Mint, which was known for producing special proof and uncirculated coins. Among the 1979 quarters, there is a particularly rare variety that was struck with the S mint mark but without the traditional proof finish. These coins are often referred to as 1979 S-Type II quarters, and they are highly coveted by collectors for their rarity and unique characteristics. One of the reasons these coins are so valuable is their rarity. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer of these coins in comparison to others that were struck in other locations, making them harder to find today. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. A 1979 S-Type II quarter in mint condition, or one that has been well preserved over the years, is worth significantly more than one that is worn or damaged. Coin collectors look for specific details when valuing a coin, such as the sharpness of the design, the clarity of the mint mark, and the overall quality of the coin. The 1979 Washington quarter dollar with the S mint mark, particularly in top condition, can fetch a high price in the market. In fact, a coin in excellent condition could sell for an impressive amount, especially if it is a rare variety or is part of a larger collection. So, how much can a 1979 Washington quarter dollar actually be worth? The answer depends on the condition of the coin and the specific mint mark. While many 1979 quarters may only be worth a few dollars, certain varieties and well-preserved coins can command much higher prices. Some rare and well-maintained 1979 S-Type II quarters have been known to sell for astronomical amounts in the right markets. One of the most remarkable sales of a 1979 Washington quarter dollar occurred when a particularly well-preserved example of this rare coin fetched a price of $120,000. Yes, you heard that right. One single 1979 Washington quarter dollar was valued at $120,000. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar is a remarkable coin in the world of U.S. numismatics, and for collectors, it holds an undeniable allure. It's not just another standard coin in circulation, it has a unique place in the hearts of avid collectors. The Washington quarter, with its long history, has seen many variations, mint marks, and design changes over the years, but the 1986 issue stands out because of its connection to important events and its potential for significant value in the market. The Washington quarter dollar has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, and every year brings a new series of coins with subtle changes. For the 1986 quarter, the design featured George Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, continuing the tradition. However, it was also part of a significant era for U.S. coinage, as the 1980s were a time of change for coin collectors and the coin industry in general. Mint marks, which indicate where the coins were produced, play an essential role in the value of a coin, and for the 1986 quarter, it's the mint mark that can make a huge difference in how much the coin is worth. The most common mint marks for the 1986 Washington quarter are the D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and S for San Francisco. These are the marks collectors pay close attention to when identifying coins, and each one can have its own significance. Typically, coins with a D mint mark are considered more common, while those with an S mint mark, especially if they were struck as proof coins, are often much rarer and more valuable. However, what really makes the 1986 Washington quarter stand out in the numismatic world is the rarity of some of its versions, particularly the proof coins that were struck with the S mint mark. Proof coins are specially made for collectors, and they are produced with higher quality standards compared to regular circulation coins. These coins are often struck multiple times to give them a sharp, detailed finish and are typically available in limited quantities, which increases their value. In addition to the S proof coins, certain variations of the 1986 Washington quarter can fetch incredible prices, especially if they are in mint condition. Like many other coins, the value of the 1986 quarter depends largely on its condition. A coin that has been well preserved, free from scratches or wear, and with a clear and crisp design, is far more valuable than one that shows signs of heavy use. Collectors who are serious about acquiring rare coins are always on the lookout for pieces that are both rare and in excellent condition, and that's where the 1986 Washington quarter can really shine. The demand for rare quarters, particularly those from specific years, continues to grow, and the value of these coins is being driven up as collectors strive to complete their collections. One of the most impressive features of the 1986 Washington quarter dollar is its potential to sell for a jaw-dropping amount. While many of these coins can be found in circulation or sold for relatively modest amounts, there are certain examples of the 1986 quarter that have been sold for enormous sums, especially if they meet the criteria for rarity and condition. The rarer proof versions, especially those struck in San Francisco, have sold for prices that most people wouldn't expect from a coin of this denomination. In fact, a particularly rare and well-preserved 1986 Washington quarter, one with exceptional features and a rare mint mark, was recently valued at an astounding price. The coin sold for a remarkable price of $130,000, which shows just how valuable these quarters can become when they are the right type of coin in the right condition. This sale is a testament to the fact that even seemingly ordinary coins from the 1980s can be worth life-changing amounts of money. The 1971 Washington quarter dollar may seem like a regular coin at first glance, but for serious collectors, it holds a fascinating story and the potential for immense value. If you're a numismatist or simply someone interested in rare coins, the 1971 Washington quarter dollar is a perfect example of how something that's been in circulation for decades can be worth much more than its face value. What makes the 1971 Washington quarter particularly interesting is not just its design but the mint marks and the rarity of certain versions, making it a valuable addition to any collection. The Washington quarter itself has been a prominent coin in U.S. currency since 1932, featuring George Washington's likeness on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The 1971 Washington quarter, like other quarters from this time, showcases the timeless design. However, it's not the design that makes the 1971 quarter so valuable. Instead, it's the specifics of how and where the coin was minted that collectors find fascinating. The 1971 Washington quarter was produced at several U.S. mints, and it's the mint mark that plays a huge role in determining its worth. If you're unfamiliar with the term mint mark, it refers to the small letter on the coin that indicates which mint produced it. For the 1971 quarter, there are a few different mint marks to be aware of: the D for Denver, the P for Philadelphia, and the S for San Francisco. While all three mint marks have their place in the coin collecting world, it's the 1971 S coin, especially in higher grades or proof form, that holds particular appeal. The 1971 S proof coins were struck with extra care at the San Francisco Mint, making them much more detailed and highly polished compared to coins produced for general circulation. These proof coins were never intended for regular use in day-to-day transactions, and because of their special production process, they tend to be much rarer and more valuable than regular quarters from the same year. Even beyond the proof coins, the 1971 Washington quarter is an interesting piece because of the relatively small mintage numbers from that year. The combination of fewer coins being produced at the time and the passage of time means that well-preserved examples of the 1971 quarter have become increasingly rare. A quarter that has been kept in excellent condition, free of wear and tear, is highly sought after by collectors. The coin's sharpness, clarity of design, and the absence of scratches or damage can make all the difference in its market value. What's more, when coins like the 1971 Washington quarter are found in original packaging or part of a complete set, they become even more valuable. Coins in pristine condition, especially those with the San Francisco Mint mark or high-quality proofs, can fetch impressive sums at auctions and sales. The demand for 1971 Washington quarters in top condition has been growing steadily, as collectors are always looking to add rarer coins to their collections. One of the most surprising aspects of this quarter is that, even though it's a relatively common coin in circulation, certain versions of it can be worth far more than the face value. While a regular 1971 quarter might only be worth a few dollars, the rarer, more pristine versions can reach extraordinary prices. One of the most notable sales of a 1971 Washington quarter occurred when a particularly well-preserved 1971 S-proof coin fetched a price that stunned many in the coin collecting community. This exceptional coin was sold for a staggering price of $90,000. Yes, that's right, one single 1971 Washington quarter was worth $90,000. This sale proves that, even in a series of coins that might seem common, the right condition and rarity can skyrocket a coin's value to incredible heights. So, how can you spot a 1971 Washington quarter that might be worth such a significant sum? The key is to carefully examine the coin for its mint mark and overall condition. A coin in mint state, meaning it shows little to no signs of circulation, is going to have a much higher value than one that is worn. Look for sharp, detailed designs, and pay close attention to the clarity of the mint mark. If the coin is a proof version from the San Francisco Mint, you could be holding something that's incredibly valuable. The 1974 Washington quarter dollar might not seem particularly special at first glance, but for coin collectors, this year holds hidden treasures. The Washington quarter, a coin with a long and storied history, is one that continues to capture the attention of collectors, especially when we're talking about specific years and mint marks. The 1974 quarter is one of those coins that, while seemingly simple, has the potential to become a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The Washington quarter features a profile of George Washington on the obverse, with the iconic eagle design on the reverse. The design has remained largely consistent since the coin's introduction in 1932, making it a familiar piece of U.S. currency. However, what makes the 1974 Washington quarter stand out is the uniqueness of the mint marks that were used during its production and the condition in which these coins have survived over the years. In 1974, quarters were minted at a few different locations across the United States, and this is where the mint mark comes into play. If you take a close look at the back of the coin, you'll see a small letter indicating which mint produced the coin. For the 1974 quarter, the mint marks are D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and S for San Francisco. While all these mint marks are part of the quarter's history, certain variations, particularly those struck at the San Francisco Mint, have proven to be far more valuable due to their rarity and distinct qualities. The 1974 S Washington quarters are especially significant to collectors, as they were produced with special care at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were primarily intended for proof sets, which are high-quality coins made specifically for collectors. Proof coins are struck multiple times with specialized dies to create a sharp, detailed finish. As a result, the 1974 S-proof coins have a mirror-like appearance and are much more visually appealing than regular circulation coins. Not only are these coins rarer, but their unique finish makes them even more desirable in the eyes of collectors. As with most rare coins, the condition of the 1974 Washington quarter plays a major role in determining its value. Coins that are well preserved and show little to no wear are far more valuable than those that have been heavily circulated. The more pristine the coin, the more money it can fetch in the market. For example, a 1974 S-proof quarter in exceptional condition will be worth significantly more than a quarter that's been circulating for decades and shows signs of age. So, what makes the 1974 Washington quarter worth so much money? The answer lies in the rarity of certain versions, particularly the 1974 S-proof quarters. These coins were produced in smaller quantities, and over the years, many of them were lost or damaged. As a result, only a limited number of these proof coins remain in excellent condition, which drives up their value. In fact, a particularly well-preserved example of the 1974 Washington quarter was recently sold for an eye-popping amount. A rare 1974 proof quarter, in exceptional condition, fetched a staggering price of $98,000. That's right, one single 1974 Washington quarter was worth $98,000. This sale is a testament to the incredible value that certain coins can achieve, and they are in perfect condition and meet the rarest criteria in the coin collecting world. The fact that a coin as seemingly ordinary as the 1974 Washington quarter can sell for such a high price is a perfect reminder of how important it is to keep an eye out for valuable coins. The condition, mint mark, and rarity of a coin can significantly impact its market value. If you happen to come across a 1974 Washington quarter, it's important to pay close attention to its mint mark and condition. A coin in mint state or a high-quality proof coin could be worth far more than its face value. For those of you just beginning to explore the world of coin collecting, the 1974 Washington quarter is a great example of how rarity and quality can elevate the worth of even the most common-looking coins. The world of numismatics can be incredibly rewarding, with some coins going for prices that most people wouldn't expect. And when it comes to the 1974 Washington quarter, a coin in excellent condition could very well be worth $98,000. So, the next time you find a 1974 Washington quarter, take a moment to examine it closely. You could be holding a piece of history worth a small fortune.